It is not about the Fula, the Mandingo, the Vai, or Muslim, but it is a human rights violation. That's why we are here for this morning.
So people will say there was a plan that the Muslim wants to come outside. They were planning it before this incident happened, because we are seeing numbers of Muslims and Fula outside today.
This is not only about Muslims. There are Christians here, there are sympathizers here. And that's why we have come with a press statement to read our press statement, because these things continue to happen. These things have continued to happen, and we cannot be as young people. We allow these things to happen. That is why you see everybody has come here today, because if these things continue to happen and we need to close our mouth, it will happen. Sure. You remember the civil rights movement in America, when the black woman was asked by the white to wake up for a seat, and that is what is about to happen in this country. We cannot be in this country having a reminder. We don't want to go back to Buto. That is why when we came here, our first concern was about the police lady. And according to the police spokesperson, my Cecilia Clark, she said the lady has been disrobed and put her directly. So if that's the case, we welcome that. We also welcome the investigation stays from the Labrador National Police. But we are not just concerning these things. The Fulanese are always humiliated. They are always being terrorized. Should this still continue? Another part of the country, they are making massive contribution to the Labrador economy. When you see the Fulanese all out there, it's the very first time. We cannot continue to sit and allow these things to happen. But we'll read our press statement as we go along the conversation.
So, Honorable C, are you talking about, Honorable C, you're talking about the Fulani community being humiliated? Is it about the Fula community or the Muslim community?
From the original stage.
So this is not about the Fulani community. This is human rights.
It's not about the Fula community. Absolutely. Human rights violation are not only meeting against Fula, against school people, against Val people, against global people. But human rights are meeting against human beings. That's by the race. When you look out in the crowd here, there are some non-Muslims who are here. They are sympathizers. They are well-wishers.
So, Honorable C, I want to raise the concern about after the video being circulated on social media. We just see the lady being involved into an face exchange of fight with the police officer. What can you say to that?
So when you look at the video, you see that's why we need to leave the propaganda. When you watch the video, you saw the baby crying. You saw the mother crying. You saw how they were engaging her brutally. What do you expect her to do? How can you just take a portion of the video and dump the other portion and say these things were the one happening? No! You follow the video, you see? And that is what people need to understand. You cannot make propaganda out of reality. You need to stop making propaganda. Tomorrow, it could be your mother. You saw a little struggling for survival.
Of course.
It was almost like George Floyd being killed, and you are struggling for survival. It's a reminder of the Civil War of 1990. people were brutalized.
So if you...
Okay, I'm much more concerned. We saw the video as well. 2 videos are on the social media. Basically about she taking an object and then threw it at a particular person. We don't know who that person is. But what I'm much more concerned, was he involved in a fist fight with the officers who were doing the arrest? What exactly happened?
Listen, you see, you just made it very clear. We may not be knowledgeable about security, but there is always ways in which people can address matter. You saw the lady struggling, and you saw how she was pulled out. For God's sake.
Let's leave that.
No. It's important. It's very important how she was pulled out. If she had died, what would have happened?
She exercised violence before she was pulled out. Look at the violent act. She exercised violence.
We are not saying that she was violent and that, no, but we are looking at the act that caused the police to so her action. What do you mean about? We don't know.
You follow the video, I follow the video. Hello. Even if the videos are 50, we follow the video very religiously, meticulously. It was something we follow. You saw the video.
So as you can see, he's one of the victims. The vehicle.
Sharp object? No, I'm not quoting you. An object. Let us say sharp or not sharp, but you should tell an object. If you follow the video, it was a point where she was not struggling for survival. What do you expect her to do?
But we saw her standing alone.
How? No. In fact, when you follow the video, the lady was saying, Fula, you can stop doing this thing, but the lady has even prepared to take picture. Stop taking her in Fula. I took you look at a photo. That's wrong. So what we're saying to you today is that we are about to read our press statement, which of course, we want to call on the national government of Liberia that enough is enough. You can continue to do this thing to one set of people, perhaps. Yes.
Okay, Honorable C, before you read your press statement, with the huge presence of the Fula community being out there, or the Muslim community, if you haven't been served justice, what would be the next step of the Islamic community?
We believe in the rule of law. We believe that the justice system in our country is to be trusted. We believe. You see, that's why before we come here, we have informed our lawyer. Because Donald Masakwa is our lawyer, because it's not just an ordinary matter. We have a way to seek redress to this matter. That's why we don't take a loss into our hand. For the first time in the last 10 or 15 years, we have not seen a mass conversion of Fula people like this, or sympathizer. It is a major issue. It's a serious issue that needs public attention.
So, say, what kind of justice do you need? Are you saying that those officers who were allegedly involved in that act should be dismissed?
They should be investigated. The first thing is they should be investigated. If one guilty, be prosecuted.
Is that the
weight of the law. Yes,
that you need?
Exactly. And so we are about to read our press statement.
So, I'm just trying to identify with my people. You know, I had a fire situation in the district sometime last week, because we know how hard it to get to identify our people, or what to identify with my people today. Carry some things and some mattresses for them. Then you see on the cars the national movement to liberate Liberia from criminals and crooks. Who are the crooks you're talking about? The most senior crooks and most senior criminal in this country is Joseph Walker. And we are going to liberate Liberia from him. I'm listening to Gregory Coleman today. Oh, the thing was done. The hijab, they took the hijab from the woman in a plain view. Look, from here I'm going to Newport Street. Let me say thank you to the Muslim community. Don't mind your leaders. Most of your imams, most of the pastors are job seekers. They are looking for job. Most of the pastors and imams are on board. So what do people expect? When something happens, stand up and see what you can do. Because the government, this is what the government believes in. And this government, the ball have bounced. The rule have changed. Listen to Joseph Walker trying to sell Wolagizi Mountain. You sat down there, the poor of Lofa County, the Loma people voted for you. 85% of the vote from Lofa came from the Loma people. What have you done for them? You told your relative, Kakpa Kotima, and put him in power. That the person, the poor Lofa, the Loma Poto, they wanted. But you got to mess up, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, you have become a reckless, you have become an embarrassment in this country, and you got me and the Liberian people to contend with. We just launched 3 vehicles. The national movement to liberate Liberia from criminals and crooks. We want to liberate Liberia from criminal Bwakai, criminal Gregory Como, criminal Jeremiah Kun, and all the ministers. They are all crooks. They are all criminals. Let me say to our people, to our supporters, we want to buy 5 more vehicles from now to December, because we want to take the movement in Liberia, not Monrovia. The movement is not Liberia-based movement. And so, let me say to my people of the Southeast, the last time I came, I ran away from you people. We were not able to interact. But now, I got a mobile. I'm coming back. I'll be entering our country tomorrow. I'm going to spend 1 week in our country. From there, I will be going back to the Southeast. I just went to Wakabo, and this time I'm coming to launch the movement in all the counties. We'll be launching it in one county tomorrow. I'm calling on my supporters. Watch the process. To my supporters that believe in the movement, that believe in what we can do, that believe in us, we are asking all our supporters at least to make a $5 contribution for us to be able to buy 5 more cars between now and December. People are hacking my page, hacking my WhatsApp. Don't call me on Messenger. Don't call me on nothing besides WhatsApp. If my page is hacked and somebody call you to say, oh, I'm Yeke, put the person on video. Y'all know me. All my supporters know me. Tell the person, say, I want to talk to you on video. Because they don't hack my WhatsApp page. The criminals are too much. You know, Liberia have turned to a criminal gangster place because of Mr. Bwakai. He's not able to liberate this country for anything. So I'll be putting my mobile money number is 0886 51 tilly 13 0886 51 tilly 13. If you have $5, if you have more, make your contribution. It will not be a loss, because you believe in me, you trust me for who I am, and I want you to buttress me. So, criminal Gregory Como, Gregory, you say you saw the thing in the plea view, or you didn't see Rachel Kun in a plea view? Gregory is just another embarrassment. Some of you people need to be prosecuted in the country, and we will do it. We are not going to give the authority to anybody on the mode that will come and just sit and loot the country. We will ask the Liberian people when we launch. We will ask the Liberian people when we declare our intention, if we will have to entrust us to prosecute you, Gregory, for brutalizing the transport ministry people.
If you press person be there, you be watching it.
Please, we should be law-abiding people. Let's listen to our Muslim leaders. From here, our Muslim leaders will make a press conference so the world, we the Muslims in Liberia, we are united, we are one, including those people who are all one.
And we are peaceful people.
IG is here.
That's it.
Let those people understand. Let the come and One thing, we're all human beings, and God has given all of us the quality
And what we see is does not require any investigation to call it for what it is. The intentional removal of the hijab is what I'm here to address. A woman wearing a hijab is a sign of modesty, is a sign of
respect.
And the removal of that hijab is equal to removing that woman's clothes.
Yes.
It's a rip. That's rip.
Okay. While it is true that we investigate this matter 100%, they haven't in preview is something that we can see. The woman hijab was removed, and for that I'm here to say that we are sorry. Also, use this time to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the Liberia National Police. We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public is not even going to be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize, and we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear it doesn't require no investigation. The video shows the hijab being removed from the woman, and for that we say sorry. The rest of it will investigate. I ask for your cooperation, I ask for your peace. I ask everybody to please give us the chance to cooperate with us while we conduct the rest of the investigation. Thank you.
Just listen to IG Greg Coleman apologizing to the Muslims community for what exactly happened. That the meeting.
And a pleasant welcome on 07252025. Today is Friday, TGIF, thank God. Today is Friday, and a pleasant welcome to all of our folks. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Liberia today. Don't forget the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority. And those that come with equity must come with it. As usual today, I am your humble servant. I am J. Nathaniel B. Var Sr. Just call me the ambassador today. And be with me until 1:30, where we'll be discussing trending national issues on today. I don't know if you're aware, one of the most trending issues currently is the Fulani protest on yesterday. And matter of fact, Liberians will have their say. Let's analyze this thing here and see where we are. Liberians, void of politics, void of segregation. Let's be true to power. Today, on July 25, 1830, Liberia, then a colony established by the American Colonization Society, ACS, was experiencing a period of significant development. While not yet independent, the colony was actively growing with new settlers arriving and expanding its territory. This period also saw the ACS grappling with challenges like disease, conflict with indigenous populations, and the need to secure more land. The ACS was actively working on to establish and extend the colony of Liberia, sending ships with free black Americans to the United States to settle here. The ACS was attempting to acquire more land from colony, often through negotiations with local leaders and also through force and cohesion in some instances. Today, July 25, 1927, Liberia held general election, specifically a presidential election, where Charles D.B. King of the Tory Party secured a third term by defeating Thomas J. R. Faulkner of the People's Party. The election is famous for its widespread fraud, and the official results showing a vastly inflated numbers of votes for King, despite a much smaller registered voters base. This event is notable not only for the political outcome, but also for the subsequent revelations of forced labor practices into Liberia. Charles D.B. King won a third term in a highly contested election. The elections were widely considered fraudulent, with the official count showing significantly more votes than registered voters, earning them the title of the most rigged election in history. The election was followed by investigations into forced labor practices in Liberia, including the recruitment of labor for public works and the transportation of individuals to other locations. The revelation also focused on forced labor practices, including the involvement of high-ranking officers and the Liberian Frontier Force, led to significant international scrutiny and condemnation. Today, July 25, 1966, in Liberia history, is notable for the singular act of philanthropy by the Eva McGill Hilton. She donated land for the construction of St. Joseph Catholic Hospital and the Dougherty Medical College of the University of Liberia. Mrs. Hilton gifted the land upon which St. Joseph Catholic Hospital and the Dougherty Medical College was built in Sinka. At the hospital opening ceremony, President Tubman acknowledged Mrs. Hilton's generosity and contribution. While in July 1966, while the provided context focuses on Mrs. Hilton's donations, other events occurred in 1966 July, including the Hanoi March in Naut, Vienna, where American POWs were paraded. However, these events are not directly related to Liberia history, as a matter of fact. We say welcome and a pleasant one to all of you on today. We say happy pre-anniversary independence to Liberians. And what about now? The President of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, has granted executive clemency to eligible inmates at the South Beach Prison Facility on today, and he had just arrived at South Beach right about now. Today in history is a regular feature on our programs. So today, Puerto Rico attained its own government as a Commonwealth of the United States. On today, in 1952, on the 25th of July, Johnny Hodges, a jazz alto saxophonist who was featured as soloist into the Duke Ellington Orchestra, known for his brilliant improvisational sense of composition, was born today into Cambridge, into Massachusetts on today in 1906. The United States Congress formed the Wyoming Territory in 1868 on today. Today, 1834, the English poet, a romantic English poet and a literary critic, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, died on today. At the Newport Rhode Island Folks Festival, an American singer and songwriter, Bob Dylan, initially screwed his guitar to go electric. The controversial performance is considered one of the most pivotal moments in the history of rock and roll in 1965 on today. Have you heard about Louis Brown? Lawrence Brown, the first human conceived using in vitro fertilization, was born into England today in 1978. Today, the Soviet cosmonaut Stavlani became the first woman to walk in space in 1924 on today. In 2000, a Concorde supersonic airplane, the Air France flight 4590, crashed outside Paris, killing all 109 people on board and 4 others on the ground. The event was believed to have hastened the end of all Concorde operations 3 years later. In 2007, the Indian lawyer and politician Pratibha Patil was sworn in as President of India, becoming the first woman to hold the office. And today, Thomas Eakin, the American painter,
was born 25 of July 1844 today in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He died at the age of 71 on the 25th of June in 1916 to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania today. Today, near the Niagara Falls, the day in 1814, British troops commanded by General Fitzgerald Real tweeted an invasion of Canada by the United States force under General Jacob Brown in the Battle of the London Land during the War of 1812 on today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. July 25, 1996, the Tutsi dominated army of Burundi took over control of the country by ousting President Sebastian Ntantuyanga, a Hutu. Army then appointed Major Pierre Buyoya interim president, dissolved the National Assembly, outlawed political parties and demonstrations, sealed the border, declared a curfew. The coup was vigorously denounced by the United States, the United Nations to be precise, and the Organization of African Unity, the European Union, South Africa, and the United States. After seizing power in a bloodless coup in 1987, Buyoya supported a democratic election in 1993, which he unexpectedly lost to Machar Nadade, a Hutu, into Burundi, as in neighboring Rwanda. The Tutsis constituted less than 15% of the population. Good afternoon, good morning, and a pleasant welcome today. Like I said to you earlier on, the president of Liberia is currently at the South Beach in Central Monrovia, the South Beach prison facility, where executive clemency has been granted to eligible inmates at the South Beach facility, and the president is currently at South Beach. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome to all of you on today's edition. Today is the 25th of July 2025, and happy pre-independence. Folks will say Independence Eve. And trust me, don't think that I'm mentioning happy independence that I'm coming to beg anybody. I'm not. My pride will not let me so low to beg anyone. Those of you think that it's good for anybody, you will dip into your purse, into your wallet, into your pocket, and will do good today as you walk towards independence. Remember, our program took a usual break on today, but it will not lead me to beg anybody. I won't beg anyone. I won't. I will say it over and over. I won't. Liberian people are very mean in this country. They are like a tactical in their attitude. They are very selfish and wicked. They don't give. This is one of the reasons why God is keeping this country under the hands of the devil. Because we are wicked. We don't open our hands. We don't share. We badmouth each other. We are so wicked. We are egocentric. We are egotistic. We are deliberate in our bad attitudes. Some of you now who are officials of government, who are even the populace. Now found here, oh yeah, we just taking too much for the program, you're doing well for the country and all that. But they will not say today, let's say something that time here. They won't do it. It is not in that. And this is not the first time. The reason I'm mentioning this has happened year upon year upon year upon year, more than 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So no, you so got it hard to say yes. Let me call Nathaniel today and say, Nathaniel, your family, I need money today. I need it. For you and your family, for the work you're doing for this country. Nathaniel, clean water. Nathaniel, let me today be the cause that you have your vegetable salad on your table today. But a lot of you out there will sit back, selfishly, wicked, and oh Jesus Christ, the country, and I don't know why. When you don't steal in this country, you don't live a good life. After all the 6, 7, 8, 9 years I've been in a position sitting in the king's chair. If I have stolen money today, I ride a car, but I've not stolen any money yet, so I can't ride. There are a lot of you who have surplus. A lot of you got so many to offer people, but they will not do your pride, your wickedness will not make it. You are more than the people who say witchcraft and fly on broom. When you were wicked in the day. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to burn my energy. Because Liberians so wicked. Even bosses I work for, they say, yeah, but you work, they pay you. Well, and our peanuts are giving people. They don't say, let's share, let's stretch our hands with people. Even those very people that by this time they open the radio, they listen to the radio and say, all the years, they've been to cold water this afternoon after the program. That's how wicked kind of years. They will still want to develop. We still want to come out blessed. How come blessed we give people? They say, blessed are the hands that give it, and we don't give. This is the reason why other people say they're wicked, they're doing they're building the skyscrapers, they're building the overhead bridges, they're building the roads, they put even building bridges underwater, tunnel underwater. Because why? They give. So God gave the wisdom and ability to do that. But we don't give. We share. They're gonna time put a share. The orphanage are there. Let's fund the people are there. The single mothers. Some of you got it, you're to it. But tomorrow morning, after tomorrow, Sunday morning, you'll waste a lot of food in the dustbin. They're going to wicked, man. Sometimes when I think about this country, I just get so much obsessed. I get so much disdain in my spirit. I get so much flabbergasted about Liberia and Liberians. You see their faces fine, clean, shiny, but their hearts are wicked. Liberians are so beautiful, so handsomely made, but they're wicked. They're so wicked. They can't share. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This time will force the government to change and say, we will force them to do good. We will force people to be good in life. Some of you got in some of you, because of your action, the country has been stagnated. Because you're in a position that you can share, you can help, but you say no, you don't do it. And because God placed in that position so that you should be the one to help the generation. Everybody going in one position. He didn't want everybody all the Nigerians that don't who will listen to their friend. Nobody. But he said put one man there so he can share. But so we get a big name. He said a big compound. But your attitude are wicked. Your effect that even having good in the nations, in the communities, and in your family. He said that. But only I want good to happen to how good to happen in this country. When you should be the standards about good things. They say the other people, the different, the good, the different. But what about you? Before you do go about them and beg you. Before you do one thing, they will be behind you. Some of you are expecting me now. I'll go to your office, I'll go to your house, I'll go somewhere, go meet them to someone individual begging for money. I won't do it. My pride will not leave me that low. If you know I deserve it, you will dip into your pocket, into your wallet, into your bag, your purse. You say, let me put a smile on that on your face today. But they're so wicked. But then the power, so somebody pass. Oh no, I tell you, see. Today nobody come to whoever to say, yeah, because somebody there who have been, but you're just going to news. I tell you, oh, they hope they've been full of human being. They come to see chicken police, wicked people. Let me leave them, man. Let them die in our wickedness. Good afternoon. Let me say welcome. You know, this thing here has been an issue, and I'm hearing a lot of things there. I will show you, if you're watching with me, I will show you the incident that occurred where the officer went to arrest a lady on this power theft thing, and power theft don't have any discrimination as to whether you big or you small, you old or you woman or you man. When you're stealing power, you're stealing power. It should be in the position to bear the brunt of that. And it went wild. And this thing about hijab came up. You know, we take so many things in this country here that make us let this here. Because we're not sincere to ourselves. We're not sincere. Look at the last time. Angry mob killed a DA officer. I never saw like people protest for that young man. Who was there, laid down his life to fight for the generation. Nobody got on the street to say why the young man should be murdered instead of a man. But Liberia, I can't understand that country. I can't. You know, sir, the very people are saying they will protest for their sons and daughters going to drugs. They are saying one trading drugs. How do you reconcile this thing in this country? How? if we take one issue, as hearing some people making statements and say we're going to war. Jesus Christ. You know, I saw an incident at the police, the dual junction to be precise. A folk came from the United States of America. He's a Liberian. He came home, met a family they were on. There was some altercation with the police. And the police decided to engage the driver and other issues. You won't believe that this man, because he came from America, he get 4 policemen in America. This man went to pull the policeman from the vehicle. You able to go fight policemen in America? This is the reason why more black people are dying. I'm not saying justice, but somebody's going to ask him to carry on. He won't pull the policeman. The policeman came outside to have a spray. Spraying. He was still fighting. Threw into the drainage. The Liberians were destined. If that man would have torn that policeman uniform, that man have knocked that policeman down to the ground, has busted policeman head, it's going to be the headline. Oh, policeman, the policeman listen. The whole time the police they listen. It's going to be a headline going on too. And when you understand this, when you think about this country, you don't know what side, what end they're protecting. What end? And today, some of you are frowning at the police inspector general, and I think, out of wisdom, he says something right. Out of wisdom. This is honest given to those who honest deal. Don't look at it on all sides. We're not saying policemen go fight. But what's about the action of the individual there? Took an instrument and threw it at the officer. Couldn't bust the officer eyeball. Then he goes stuck on his chair home because he wanted to enforce the law. That's the end of his career in his life. Took on water. And sometimes there's some action that precipitates some issues. But folks aren't looking at these things. But we stare off things so much. Oh Jesus Christ. You see, this is the reason why I've want to even achieve some things that's quite difficult. Because when you see some action of what's going on, like I mentioned earlier on, the young man go there to fight drugs. He's been seen as a target. He was bundled, beaten, mobbed to death for no reason. The policeman goes there and said, we want to enforce this thing here. Power theft is a crime. Let's enforce it. And nobody's seeing the law side of this thing, that this is an issue that's happened. I'm not supporting the police officer taking off anybody's hijab. But when I'm just walking and took the hijab for her head, let's be rational. What really happened? What happened? And I see misplaced priority. People say it's undressing somebody. I agree with you, whatever way. But I don't see people where a life is being lost because of trying to protect the masses. Nobody see that. Nobody see it. I'm confused this afternoon. And every little that happened, we turn it into something different. It means that we just, so project in the country because they want to do something different. They wouldn't wait till someone was step on their toe, they'll do what they want to. I don't see where the religious sentiment starts for creeping this thing. With one person who are going comfortable with the law. Whether you're a pastor, you go wrong with your church, you preaching will take you from there. But you see, they'll make it a religious thing. So you as a pastor, let's take for example, as a pastor who should be leading, molding the minds, leading people to Christ. You think you should be the one involved in those kind of things? No. If you're even a Islamic folks from the Islamic faith, you know fully well there are laws. You think you should be there violating the laws? And you know that there are folks there mending the gates of the law, and when you go against the law, they come after you. I'm wondering where, because we say we're one good country. But our actions are not good. How do we have a good country now? For instance, the other young man, they're running after him. Somebody gave information that your way in came out there. Who says he's a man of God, praying for the family, their daughter go to him, use that in situation, grab the girl and rape her. They complain, everything come out that he started to run away. You should run. What are you running for? You know for what you're doing not good. What are you running for? And you know that when this thing come out, they will come after you. You drive a car without valid driver lesson. This car doesn't have a document. Nobody know for whence this car come from. But you get in the car, you drive the car. When you get up with the law enforcement now, they ask you what your driver lesson, what the car document you cannot show. And they say, oh, the man, the police are looking for the man. You still come in the country, you say you want to do business, and you know that there are laws. If it's not a national or a citizen of that country, you should get a document to go there. You got having some permit to work or to do business. You do nothing. You get on the street because you sneak, you selling, you doing things like that. They did law enforcement hold you now. You say, oh, they go on a country park, they're looking for people that to do something to. Why didn't you do it? If this family knew that, why they live for 100 years still in that country, they know that one day law enforcement will come to them. Why then should they do it? Then what is more painful? You are so aggressive inside, throwing things, and you don't even want to bow by the police. If you say let's go, you reach there. No one tell you they say whatever you say we use the code of law. So when they come with you under arrest, just bow by the order and go. You have the time to explain yourself. But that will be the time you won't resist. I don't understand the country. And sometimes a lot of us get involved with things without understanding it. The whole thing has been turned down as they took out hijab from the woman. It's wrong. It's against the religion. It's against. Nobody now looking at what precipitated this action. Nobody looking at it. You think you should still call it? You should be involved in politics? Let's be rational. You think you should be in the ghetto smoking? Police come, LDA come, they should not arrest you? You think you should be trading drugs? You carrying huge quantities of cocaine, marijuana on you, tramadol, police will let you go? Because you say you're white, or you're black, or you're tall, you're slim, you woman or you man, so police will let you go? Let's be rational here. You put a vehicle on the street without a proper document. You think police will let you go? Why are we not thinking in this country? And you know, and that's where I found even our enforcers and even the government. Because we take a whole lot of things here like that. In other countries, you will not do it. If you even fly from here in your witchcraft form, get in America, live in America when you wish. The day you walk on the street, police say, hey, that day you in problem. Just know that. But Liberia is a way other different game. And Liberia even doing it. Liberia movement still going to other countries. They want them to lead, they're supposed to lead them. Leave them rather. And you know that you can't enter some other country like that. They do the same thing here. Like all Nigerians come in Liberia, they say Liberia free Europe. Come in Liberia, nobody should ask them where you coming from. What your document? I think Liberia is so lenient to things with other countries. Just by a strange look, you are asked questions. We need to define ourselves. Look at what happened in America. The president said those who in the country illegally should leave. You came to the country, you went to visit 3 months, you there, you not spend 6 years. But you still want me. They say go home and they say no, America not doing good, and you should be there like that in our form and manner. We are getting a whole lot of things messed up here. And once somebody is caught, the next thing to define defense, either they bring religion, or they bring tribe, or they bring party. Where do you go for the party? Why do you mean like this though? Look at what happened here. People in leadership. Today there are investigation asking them about their dealing in the past. Now, people are saying, oh, the government waste hunting them because the person from the party. So you are doing an action, you never thought of that? You are now being questioned and say, where were you? The neighbor child's phone is calling an art. The other person, where were you on the children too? Where we going here? Where are we going? And we claim to be good. We claim to be nice. Then I see people closing business, and this is happening in level countries. Because for a reason. For a reason. We misconstrue, we misapply things in the country too much. Why then should you then go against the law? If you don't want this to happen, you live in America for the next 50 years. When you don't get comfortable with the law, you will be there. But Liberia, you won't get comfortable with the law and you won't live freely. How possible is that? The major one, when you see banana and take it, he won't pay for it. Wow. In America, you say, but how come they get will? You buy fire water, throw it down on the ground. You just want to live like that. Just to move free. Nobody should ask you a question. How possible is that? But when you get in other poor country, you buy something, even the dead you throw on the ground, you mind yourself where to put it. When you're driving in America, you know that speed limit is an issue, and how to drive. You have documents. You have all the laws. But in Liberia, say no. In America, you pay your light bill. Whether it's telecom, it's communication, whatsoever it is. Whether it's GSM, you pay. But in Liberia, say no. I want to live free day. Where does that happen? There's somebody, the lawyer for say, oh no, the guy, we have a party, they come to me, he said, they something new. For what? Then why do you do it? Oh my God, today's Friday, what's on your mind? I hope that you can say yours on this thing here. But this thing is going too far in this country. It's going, and you know, sometimes you think on the other side, you just want to blame government with the leniency the poor things should. They corrupt act into things have led to so many missteps in our country here. And it's getting way out of order. It's getting way out of order. Why then should we or should you be involved in search when you know that if there just be a day the law will come after you, but you say no, me I won't do it because the people are living, they ain't get sense, so I live there, I'll do it. If they count on me, I'll just post on a crime with them. You see? Let me say thanks to the police inspector general, because that's just a way to quiet this and everybody go home, because everybody just some people even at the area they were they are not even understood the entire past, but they were there because when they heard that this thing has happened. And like, bro, sometimes you could let us understand. Look at what happened there. The young men who fighting drugs died by the hands of mob. Not a single Liberian came on the street and said, why do they men die like this? What is one thing I remember doing? That he should die by the hands of mob. What? Because he's enforcing the law to help the generation. But nobody looking at it. The women in the country, they say that they are not saying, they see people, they see gender, they are involved with the proliferation of drugs around. About 75% or so of those arrested in trading drugs, confiscated, held with drugs, you know, they are women. But the women in the country, they're not saying to their fellow women, let's start this thing against our children. But they come and say they want to protect drugs going around. Who bring the drugs? Are women there? Because the statistics of the FDA are showing this thing. All of the arrests 2025, women are the ones, women cultivating, women doing it. For what reason now? So you think you'll sell the drugs, you will plant the marijuana, you bring the trauma dog, they say, oh, not again? But the Bible wants to say reality. They should turn to themselves and say, hey, mothers, we cannot bring our children here and then kill them. Let us stop this thing here. And advocate that those women who have been caught trading drugs should face the weight of the law. Because they are the ones helping to kill our children. Nobody will say it. Why are we like this? Why are we like this? Yeah. If I want a brand pastor, they go there, he's still calling, they carry him. Oh, pastor, pastor that roll, pastor that roll, pastor that roll. Huh? Huh? The first thing, you don't show to be accommodating to talk and say what happening, you talking cheers. You appear to soup or a hot water or what if that water was boiled or our oil that you wasted on one of the officers there, their whole face peeled. Because of them enforcing the law, they go to everlasting status of themselves that they will never recover from. What if the chair you threw rather, hit the eye, the nose, or bust his mouth, or a teeth move from there? Lay because you want to enforce the law. Like the saying goes, when you tell the cat not to eat when you tell the cat not to eat the fish, tell the fish not to smell. But I don't have fish here that smell. The cat will not go there. But when it starts to smell and the cat is nobody around, it will go there. That means something happened. But nobody want to see this thing. Now we turn this, the last thing happened here. Imagine lay business. The news are out there say Muslim and Christian fighting. All over, even the people in the air. Everybody. From signing, going to Muslim the mosques, the churches, people going to churches, people going against this one. Why are we like this? Why? Why? We want everyone to have equal right opportunity, but then why are we abusing everything? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Because I will just bring one news today and you will see a whole family being wiped out. After that, before the people know, say, oh, what is meaning? Oh, you know, say that for Pankana being the poor, for why do people say that family war? That family war went there for. We just take things. See the amount of people that got on the street yesterday. See the amount of stores that closed yesterday. So a Muslim person have a clinic somewhere and say, well, they're going to close the clinic. Somebody who want to seek treatment, we're going to die. Why are we like that? And no wonder why some past presidents were just putting on stringent measures on things. They say when you close your store, don't open it again. When you park your car, don't put it on the street again. Because we didn't understand. I don't know why we're like this. We got strength for things that are necessary. We misconstrue things, we misapply things, there's going to so much. And we run with it. You see people on the street, I just say, war coming here. Did you hear 2 years? No. Now, war here. Now, where is war coming from now? So, even war also can. And stopping him for stealing current will start the war. Is it right or wrong? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. We really need to do things because we're not helping this country. We're not helping this country. Let me say thanks to the RG. He was so much reconciliatory yesterday in his tone, as on Wednesday evening, and with swift issues. Huh? And you know that this thing needs investigation. And when the investigation comes out, you're wrong, you must pay. Like one of the folks was explaining to me from the LRA, they went to a house, a store there, and the foreign nationals, And they said, as per the record here, you have not paid tax for this long. So we have come. And the lady there felt so angry that she couldn't even talk and was just moving up and down. Not even want to give listening ear. So one of the officers of the LRA said, well, we do not want, you want to tell us, we'll come to you and we'll close this place because you owe him. And you know such the area. The fellow there attempted to pull the gate. They didn't hit the man with the gate. Jumped on the man, tore his clothes, and then ran outside, called attention on the other shops around. So I called the man, the person who said they can't speak English, they won't talk. Call people down and say you're coming. The husband took him running there, and things went out of hand. Just to know that you got a rear, you operate in the country, you cannot pay tax. This is a serious thing. When as far as the LRA, lawyers and all start, issues have to come up. Then when they brought a lawyer, when the lawyer was saying the fools that went, the officers that went to implement the order from the LRA should be dismissed. Going the book, this family had lived over in the country for more than pretty close to a year and have not paid tax. So you pay the tax now. It began an issue. I'm just saying to say that we need to tolerate issues in this country. We need to tolerate each other. We need to obey the laws of the land. With the respect of the law. You can even be who, and this person, that small person, is in a position to follow government agenda, come to you. Talk. If you know you're in violation, why they harm the person? Why they make it look that you're going to attack? Why make it look like now your family or your religion or your political party is on attack? Why make it like that? Because the act you have carried on doesn't represent your institution, doesn't represent your family, doesn't represent the political party, doesn't represent even your religion, doesn't represent, because your religion will not support that, your political party will not support what you're doing, what you've been caught into. We need to have a turn around our thoughts in this country. And it's also to our state securities and forces. Whether you are from the LRA, you're from transport, whatever it is. The law of the land needs to stand. This is the only way people respect this land. There are laws on the book. Those laws, and they come up to you here now, people saying, well, they come in my pocket. One man will drive his vehicle. The fact that he had passed by one traffic officer, giving a little dime or nickel, and he passed, he feels that he can go over. So when he go to another distance, and another officer stop me and say, well, why did that man not stop me? Are you stopping me? So you take pleasure now to massacre the corridors and just move on to be a lawless person. You see that, bro? The law of this land need to stand. Because you often hear people say, you go all kinds of things happen there. Even the vehicle you're riding, if you're a stranger, the people have to know your purpose of being in the country. If you can get any clear explanation, you can grab them. That satisfies them. Then why they be like that? The same people that complain about current, that majority live on power debt in this country. So those of us that charge our meters regularly, we become a target now, a victim of these bad issues. When no current, because of 1 or 2 to 3 persons, because of no current, we all get affected. You see, we all get affected. We all get affected. But because when you put your labor on and you're not paying, you don't buy current, you think it'll be a normal thing. Yeah, I live in the country, I will enjoy myself. You put your S-bar on, you put your fan, you put your pressing iron, you put your microwave, you put your blender, you put your buses, put everything on. But when you're buying, even today there are some houses who buy current. When they let the press, they can cut everything off in the house with the press. But because it's still current and you put everything on, you think it'll be a normal thing. And you won't live that for the rest of your life. Because one of the lawmakers that humility are covered, one of former president of the country. Oh God, we have to take this country very serious. And let there be a comprehensive investigation. Because other than that, we may even be putting our officers in harm's way. You see the LG officers die for nothing? You will send officers on the field to effect and a function. Somebody will harm them. So our companies out with water and whistle on them. That may go and struggle their lives, stuck up in one chair and die. We do not protect even them. Let there be a comprehensive investigation. Let Liberians begin to know that all those in the border begin to know that they are lost on this land. They don't talk things in this place because of this. This is it. They call you, so and I told you the party on the attack. Party, when you are doing that thing, you call it party. Eh? Eh? You won't go into this now. See the church. They're attacking the church. They're attacking men of God. Men of God doing the thing. He put men of God title down. He forgot all the principles that they have. Jesus Christ. I'll take a break here. And today's Friday. What's on your mind? Remember, we're taking our weekend break. And tomorrow, like we're celebrating 178 years. And there's a reason I'm saying, oh yeah, what Liberia care? But how Liberia get something? Where everybody, all time taking how the country when lay free. Nobody want to be lawless. How? Why would get something? How? All we get will be baking or over. What about we got the resources here? You send one Johnny Paul there, go manage it here, he go steal. You send one Mary on the side, he go steal. Corrupt the system and say, well, Liberia get, what about your action have made Liberia to get nothing? Huh? And even Liberians, they back, there are some Liberian position, whether councillors or lawyers or whatever, they even back some roads that happen to this country, even with foreigners and aliens. They back them. You hear people saying, but the country in my pocket, your corner, I can do anything here, you know me? Because the people who so meant the gates of the country, they are the one compromise these things. But yes, man, it can't happen in Nigeria, it can't happen in Guinea, it can't happen in Pakistan, it can't happen in America, but Liberia can happen here. For what reason? What's on your mind today? We have to be very much serious in this country. The misinformation, the issues of not being tolerant in this country here will bring a lot of issues to the country, and if we're not careful, will not be good. Let us respect the law, let us respect whatsoever is there on the book, whosoever it is. Let's respect this country and the laws, and respect even those folks that are out there, the footstool of the laws. Let us, when one person is wrong, let us make it understand that you're not right of doing this. You are not right of doing it. Somebody will go, they will send the person in a position, they will corrupt the system. Still, when it comes to ask them for accountability, then you know it's on the money, but you come outside in defense. Why are they treating the man like? Why? But he was carrying an action he never told you. You are not benefited from his action or directly, but negatively you are being affected indirectly. But because they have come to the door to ask you a question, who come look outside? Why want you to marry that? Why? Jesus Christ. I'll take a message from the Women Empowerment this morning. And I come back, I go to that. Today's Friday, and we have to speak truth to ourselves in this country. If we don't speak truth to ourselves, this country will go nowhere. If we are not serious about actions, if we are not sincere about actions, we will not go anywhere. We will see ourselves 250 years, we're still looking for clean drinking water. Will be 250 years, we still building roads. Let me take this break here. Join Women Empowerment. Good morning, a pleasant welcome. Just a minute, let me get this for you.
Having a preview is something that we can see. The woman hijab was removed, and for that I'm here to say that we are sorry. Also, use this time to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the Liberal National Police. We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public is not even going to be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize, and we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear it doesn't require no investigation. The video shows the hijab being removed from the woman, and for that we say sorry. The rest of it we investigate. I ask for your cooperation, I ask for your peace, I ask everybody to please give us a chance to cooperate with us while we conduct the rest of the investigation. Thank you.
Just listen to RG Greg Coleman apologizing to the Muslims community for what exactly happened, that the leading justice wa de do we are all la anga ma do yow ta ya han so folks, we are moving along with the Muslims leaders on Kere Street, where the women gather from this morning. Against school people, against violent people, against global people. But human rights are meted against human beings. That's part of race. When you look out in the crowd here, there are some non-Muslims who are here. They are sympathizers. They are well with us.
So Honorable C, I want to raise the concern about after the video being circulated on social media. We just see the lady being involved into an offense exchange of fight with the police officer. What can you say to that?
So when you look at the video, you see that's why we need to leave the propaganda. When you watch the video, you saw the baby crying. You saw the mother crying.
You saw how they were engaging her brutally. What do you expect her to do? How can you just take a portion of the video and dump the other portion and say these things were the one happening? No, you follow the video, you see, and that is what people need to understand. You cannot make propaganda out of reality. You need to stop making propaganda. Tomorrow, it could be your mother. You saw a little struggling for survival.
Of course.
It was almost like George Floyd, being killed, and you were struggling for survival. It's a reminder of the Civil War of 1990. People were brutalized.
So if you...
Okay, I'm much more concerned. We saw the video as well. 2 videos are on the social media. Basically about she taking an object, then threw it at a particular person. You don't know who that person is. But what I'm much more concerned, was he involved in a fist fight with the officers who were doing arrest? What exactly happened?
Listen, you see, you just made it very clear. We may not be knowledgeable about security, but there are ways in which people can address matter. You saw the lady, you saw the lady struggling, and you saw how she was pulled out. For God's sake.
Let's leave that.
No. It's important. It's very important how she was pulled out. So, if she had died, what would have happened?
She exercised violence before she was pulled out. Let's look at the violent act. She exercised violence. Was she trying? We are not saying that she was violent. No, but we are looking at the act that caused the police to so her action. What do you mean about? We don't know.
You follow the video. I follow the video. Hello. Even if the videos are 50, we follow the video very religiously, meticulously. It was something we follow.
As well as facts, we are saying now, then where are the protection of the police officers? Where are the protections? Where are the protection of police officers? So it means our police officers will arrest or go to a function. The people there are many. They can jump on the police officer even to hang on him. Because you saw that there was interaction before even action was taken, and as per the actions of proportional force, the officer were trying to actually apply that because there was instruction given, and the refusal to obey the instruction and went violent, throwing things, wasting this, made the officers and then you must be arrested. But when he tells you, you start chunking things out. I know the RG is in the line of acquiring attention, but then where then are we putting officer protection? Where are we placing officer protection? What if this man who have been burned or have been killed? Jesus Christ. I don't know where they going. Where? Because right now there are several videos, footages are flooded the social media. When you get your job on and you go against the law, you be arrested. You have to wear a clear name. If you are whatever you're wearing and police come to you, you respect the police, you go quietly, that won't happen. When you start to resist arrest, they don't have to arrest you by force. We have to protect our officers in this country. These people, they are Liberians. They risk their lives to make sure we have a peaceful society. I'm asking, what if that's something where I hate that man? Then we're talking about something. Why would we just change things as such? We just change things. We say what we want to say and leave the truth, the fight of it. Why? So police officers, they are animals. Are we saying that any other thing is more important than even the police officer who is in a uniform? Is he not to be respected? When you see a police officer dress up come to you, should he not be respected? But the whole thing, they are now turning the law aspect of it, twist it, because now people want to gain favor. The country, yeah. this country, Liberia, we have to be true to ourselves. We have to be true to ourselves. We have to be put where the right belongs, put it right there. Put the right where it is. We should not change things around just to favor a certain group or just to be seen favored. We have to. We have to protect our people. Let's go to the lines and talk to you, and you have your say this morning, this afternoon. And remember, today's what's on your mind. We want to know what's on your mind. Today's Friday, we're taking our break, and tomorrow will be July 26th. Let me talk to my first caller on the line. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm French Elfrey, I'm from District 4, most of the campaign. Not what on my mind is I don't know how to do with the police officer. Not I think the police agent to be tracked like a politics statement. Look, once you are a criminal, you need to be treated like a criminal. Not we from our community like this. The power theft issue has taken for the entire community.
Yeah, but the person has to be investigated first. You can't just anybody. I'm because somebody like now because the person being accused and making a criminal, you have to go through investigation, and if it's proven, then before.
But then why should he apologize on being a case that has been concluded, and we saw last video on social media, and they were the first person to throw stone at the police officer. Even resisted, or because they took that black cloth, they took a black cloth from face.
No, let hold it there. And I see Joseph Kanga, you come on the page, you're saying a lot, and you don't understand what people are saying. You are not understanding anything here. Then you take your phone, you write. Joseph Kanga, you go and check yourself. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is I'm calling from Central Time. No, don't just hold religion and stuff. What is really doing to that policeman is wrong in the first place. He's bearing the flag of his country. And he's dedicated about to have professional skillers. So the RG, it is good because he wants peace. But you make sure that his reputation should move on. Police officers, they are not.
And that what he said. That's what he said. They
are not done. So just because of their hate them with it, they are enforcing the law. They are not fighting the instruction again. Over the instruction, but you know when you deal with sometimes you put up brutality. Just for people to come say, oh, the police officer or the other officer, and it's wrong.
Okay. Yeah, we all want peace. And what Makulani Kamara, she said, did you see the way the police officer treated the woman? Both sides need justice. I agree with you, both sides need justice. And I'm also asking to let me rational what precipitated this action. Because when police officer can arrest you or come to you, they give you insurance. When you don't follow, then how they turn the other way on you. They say you must go. But if you come and you say, somebody let me hang on you. When you comply, they say, go there and clear your name. You will go there. But when you start to resist, then they say, they're going to hang on you. Yeah, go ahead, man. Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Daniel Sobola joining from Akinga Region. This is Moxoraro County. And I thank you for your.
Then one Joseph Kanga come right on this page talking about this. Joseph, go check yourself.
As I said in our meeting, I'm highly disappointed in the police RG. Our the police officer in question, I will resign from the Liberia National Police and submit myself to investigation, and after which I will go back on my farm to make my farm and take care of my family. Because you see, just in recent time we saw what happened to the drug enforcement agency officer. Today, people have grown with that mentality of acting with law enforcement officers. But you police RG, it was necessary to tell people
Your thank you will receive your petition, and we can promise you there will be a spirit investigation, and any party who feels your phone guilty will be prosecuted. But for the father, you said to the officer be unprofessional. That only the entire investigation. Nobody in professional stand-up will investigate that case. That we want to put the RG they are wrong for saying that to the officer of unprofessional. So based on that, I believe that he already guilty. So if I were he, if he's listening to me, we sign for the Lagos National Police and always to provide the prayer point.
Okay. Good afternoon. No. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Good afternoon.
I'm recording from around the now you just say, oh, Ladron people are honest or outside number one. You go beyond studying group of people because of studying feeling we have, maybe the political party, so if anybody tell you what to protect them, we train to know that your political party will not carry it, so you are born as Liberian, and you need to be able to protect it by yourself. Come to the police officer issue. Now, I believe we're putting out that to pull the crowd, you know,
yeah, and that's why he said there will be swift investigation so that the matter can be concluded.
Yeah, I believe that to you know, pull the temple down, the crowd already, you know, talk to them, say, I'm sorry. But you that investigation will still go on, so that the police guy who take caution that thing has been through, they are going to be. So thank you.
Okay. They come to arrest somebody. By the time you see the person more, the person should hold their child. Now, what do you want to do now? Listen here to the police agent. Listen.
That's what they're doing. They never attack looking by any of the police. Seriously. Officers are instructed to defend themselves. That's what they're doing. They never attack looking by any of the police. Seriously.
You listen to him there. At another occasion, he's saying officers are to protect themselves, and because the other officer from the LDA was before he said that situation, that's what happened to him. You see that? So then, are we saying that when you become an officer, then you mean your lives are risked? Is what we're saying? What he said at the closing that there will be an investigation. The investigation should be carried out so that the fights can be ascertained to know where the two lies. And like Marcolani Kamara wrote on his page, he said both sides need justice. Okay, I agree that both sides need justice, and this will serve as a caveat that we respect law enforcement officers, because number one, if you don't want them to treat you the way, then respect them. Hey, my young man, you are invited to the police station. Why? He said, no, but go there. You go there. But you start to resist that, and then say, why are you forced to go? And that force to go can be by any means. You see? Sometimes police officers come to you, based upon you are moderate, they give you time. It's only go inside one man go about. The minute the person you hostile, then you say you want to go inside change your clothes. The person say no, you go inside. Yeah, because when we came friends, you also respect us and listen, but you don't do it. You feel cussing like you do anything, say you want to go inside where you want where you know where you go into this. And we need to respect our law enforcement officers should not be at risk. But they'll be forming a lot of criminal hand gangs and hide up. They don't respect it. Let me talk to this caller. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see on my mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing I want to express here is about the escort of all people, the chief of the past president, and the president down to the people. You know, one thing I've noticed about the police, the bureaus and institutions, they are not getting information from who traveling. But when you are drafting the email, it all is settling. So we want you to leave the settling, and it's wrong on our side. Sometimes you have find people on your side. When you remain in our settling, okay, they give you for blacking and for come to the card. It happens just they want solid.
Okay.
Before the official read it, you will have the information that somebody input coming. They all can leave.
Yeah, they are informed, but they are also there to protect officials en route. Mr. Good morning. Yeah, good afternoon, Mrs. Scotty. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, Mrs. Scotty, for your contribution to this Friday, and say happy pre-anniversary to Liberia. Happy independence to Liberia. Let me take two calls and I'll call in. Good
morning.
Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We are waiting for government to come up with a decision on that case. Because the case that I saw, what I want to put in there, I created that put in there 100% that you are well trained. Because when we're on the phone, in my shoe, you can't have what 2.5 the weapon on me. That day, the government was getting that was speaking to them.
No.
They get put in the hospital there. They get put in the hospital there. What you want to get where I got up for the fire. So when they get out there, I was wrong or you lose the thing. Then a family because they respect to the and what we're going to say, if they lose it out or lose it in body, well, I guess you're telling your website.
Yeah. Okay, let me take my last call here. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My last call for today.
This is Chief Moses Wakode and Puma, no from around our resident.
Yeah, go ahead, live.
Okay, thank you. You know, in the issue between the police officer and I was the ruler lady, it's just an unfortunate situation, right? And then when you look at it, when the man entered, when the officer entered, the officer was sitting, the officer was pulling to it. Then after that, when he was there, she told him, the little stool that was on the ground and get him, you know, when the police officer fired, boom. And then he took the father and slapped it on the head. So when I said I believe that what I meant, angry, you know, and I, the way he, you know, he came. But people that saw the police director, she want to say that these people, they are not support him, they are not injured, they are people that's the himself. They are giving him the other people that they are going to the highway. So for our ID, you just say, in fact, the man already guilty with him, and he was here putting. No matter of your position, but you should always stand by the truth. Even when that truth is unpopular, you still have to stand by it because it's just that you are building where other people will follow. It's a prison that you are setting. But I want to put it out in the behavior. I mean, let leave that. Let wait and see the investigation. Let wait and see. But like I said, thanks all of you. We got to go. Thank you. Yeah, we got to go today. Tomorrow, Liberia celebrate 178 independence on tomorrow. We say happy independence, Liberians, and all those in the border of this country. We need to respect our officers. Yeah, let's keep the peace. Let's do whatever we can do to keep the peace. We're taking our break on today. We'll be back on Monday. Please play safe and be safe. Let's keep this country safe. Until Monday, have a pleasant good afternoon.
The lady, he said she told sharp object.
I didn't say
oh no, they're not quoting you.
I said object.
An object. Let's say sharp or not sharp, but you should tell an object. Yeah. If you found a video, it was a point where she was now struggling for survival.
What do you expect to do?
But we saw us standing alone.
How no?
You said that we alone.
If